was enough hype for this tournament that some top players just decided, I'm just going to this.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's in Seattle on the beach in the summertime, and it sounds awesome.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's just, like, when you go to a tournament, like, obviously, it matters, like, do you want to go? Like, do I like the scene? Do I like the tournament? Do I like where it is?
The place?
Yeah, do I like the place? And it's not only run well, but, like, just it doesn't really get much better than this. It's a beautiful sunny day, and if you feel like you're kind of like done grinding Smash for a bit, go walk in the sand, go walk by the ocean. It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous here, and the main thing I was afraid of was, as you can see in the background, this open air room I thought was gonna get disgustingly hot, and fortunately
it hasn't.
It really, because we're right on the water and there's a good amount of breeze, we've been blessed today to have pretty good, you know, it's like 80 to 80 something, but it's not, it's very bearable.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's and there's plenty of water provided in the tournament. Like the tournament's been doing some smart things for sure.
And we are off.
Sets going up,
off to the races here with the two zoner extraordinaires, and so tried and true in terms of what each other want in each other's game plans. They just there's an element here of character matchup, but I would say even more so, there's the player matchup. These two have played each other so many times.
It's that thing. It's everything changes when it's like two in region like players who are playing every week. We have it in NorCal, right? It's, you know, the matchup matters very little when the players know each other as well. Is all it really comes down to, because they're so deep in the matchup that it comes down to mind games more than anything.
And I mean, just look at how, like, this is just some really clean Smash being played right now. Like, every little option that they're choosing is part of their kind of calculated versus game plan against each other. JDV, we're seeing him starting to show us why he's got one of the best parry games in the business. That's one of the things I started noticing really in the last, like, year and a half.
You're talking about the charged fruit?
Or just in general, just JDV's ability to find parries.
Oh, parry game.
Parry game.
They said berry.
Oh, yeah.
And I was
He's
like,
got
that's a weird way to say fruit. But yeah, kind of.
He's got a berry game. But we started to notice really with a lot of the high and top level players that it used to be parries were an accidental thing for the first couple years of Ultimate, to be totally honest. I don't care who you were.
Changed
then
pretty quick.
People started to figure it out, and now there's parry into this, and having that actually on deck.
Oh yeah, the best players. Parries are one of the scariest things I find personally to play against. When a player shows you that they're capable of parrying and getting a hard punish off of it, it changes your entire mindset you have to play against. It's like, I can't throw out safe aerials anymore because they're not safe. You will die, right? It's just really, really cool skill for sure.
And really just getting the ledge trap set up. And while, yes, JDV considerably in the lead, the thing is that JoJo's so good at finding kills with Toon Link, and that's all you need there. The full rage is going to do it. And
super well-timed fair at ledge to get that neutral get up. It's hard to get. Obviously, it's pretty active, but still very hard to time.
Just knowing that was the option that was going to be coming out, and now we are back. It's just looking at the clock here. It is one stock off the board apiece, and it has been 2.5 minutes.
At this rate, it would go to time. Now, games don't always stay consistent the whole game for sure, but like it's just interesting to note that how long the first stock took for both of them.
They are both very comfortable to play slow, steady, wins the race, because that's how you're supposed to play this matchup. And again, with the knowledge that these two have of each other, there's like 4 layers deep of chess games going on. So like it lends itself to games that take a long time.
Yeah. It's either character can also slow down the pace if they feel like it's not going well for them, right? Like the momentum's against them, they can slow it down, and they can utilize their project. Oh, what an attempt there!
For it,
something absolutely crazy. But yep, just getting these bonus fruit out. The Galaga in hand. Both of them are really good at dodging each other's projectiles. It's so good.
They're so comfortable with the angles that they're gonna like come in at, and just knowing like when they're getting caught with them, it's because they're being forced into
and spot dodge F smash.
Spot dodge F smash. There's not much more to say about that. Love that little jab.
Jab back off. Yeah.
Jab.
What are you gonna do?
Jab back off. That was just like, again, the 40 chess that happens between these two.
People love to panic after a jab one, right? They're mashing, they do anything silly, and you back up, you give yourself a chance to be like, what are you gonna do? Obviously, JoJo didn't fall for it that time because very, very smart. They played a lot, but you got to give yourself those opportunities to win the game, to make reads. And just good to watch. And there you go,
Ooh,
dash back,
scooping
F
him out.
smash.
Yeah,
It's gonna take the kill.
Really great just finding the opportunity there to actually pull the trigger on F smash.
Yeah, both of them finding their opportunities to get like hard smash attacks, and it's so weird to think that like in a zoner matchup like this where they both can play so safe, like when are you gonna find a smash attack? But they have those moments where they're like, okay, but this is the time, right? Like they know the times that they can be risky and the times that they can't be risky.
Oh, and then here's the
bell. Yeah, this
everyone's
is terrifying.
nightmare. Dash dancing, JDV with a frame 4 bell throw in hand.
My God, what do you do? You just hold
nightmare.
shield. What do you do? Your shield's
What do
getting
you do?
lower. Okay,
It's an
bell's
overreact.
gone, but it's gonna be back in a second if you give him any time. Okay, no bell, no bell. I mean, JoJo is happy that that didn't result in him dying, but you still gotta play from down. Okay.
Good thing he didn't run into that F smash.
So many smart plays being made by both players here. Bomb not gonna get that 2-frame.
Very confident here just to sit behind the hydrant.
Great corner pressure by JoJo.
Yeah.
Okay, but eventually does something unsafe and gets back thrown, and now the whole situation is reversed. That bell at ledge is terrifying. What do you do? Yes, that is going to do it.
There were so many effects happening there. There was like bomb explosion,
Yeah.
plus bell, plus into getting F smash.
Because Toon Link's explosion animations are like wild,
Yeah.
right? But like I could tell, and obviously they knew exactly what was happening. When he bounces the bell at ledge, what JoJo tried to do was stall. Like, anything that I do here is bad, right? Like, when the bell is bouncing at ledge, there are really not a lot of good options. So he's thinking, okay, well, obviously that means that let me, like, let go, let me stall. But JDV knows that too, and JDV is one step ahead again and says, okay, but now I'm going to take the bell and throw it off stage because you're going to stall. And that F smash always hits below ledge, and, you know, just a checkmate situation.
It's
really good.
Rinse and repeat. And we'll see if we're going to just run it back to PS2.
It's also a funny mind game because you think the bell covers so much, but because he was committed to covering the stall, he could have just gotten up. Right, 'cause he would have just grabbed it, right? So it just shows how deep they are in each other's minds that that's the play that they both go for. Anyway, great first game by JDV especially to close that out.
And yeah, now we're just running it back to PS2, which I usually see oftentimes whenever these two play my local. A lot of the time they're just all PS2.
Yeah,
They'll sometimes change it up a little bit.
If you have two players that both think that PS2 is decent for them and they like the stage, I mean, it's going to happen, right? It's like the most popular stage.
Ooh, nice. Trying to take advantage of the water wind box there.
Good wave, but couldn't get that up tilt timing for them on the roll. And now JDV's got that hydrant again to play off of. I love how JDV knows which attacks are going to send in a dangerous angle for him, like when JoJo breaks it, and which ones he can just like stand there and it's going to go over his head. You see, like he doesn't even shield. Like if it was you, right, you'd be like, oh he's hitting the hydrant. It's going to hit me. No, he's aware. He's like, no. Those angles are wrong, right? I could just stand here.
Super min-maxed on it, and when he needs to actually pull the trigger on a defensive resource, and when he can just literally maintain standing state and not have to do anything.
Yeah.
And
that was so scary.
Because he tossed it up there, it could have just been a instant like side toss. Okay, that's a little long on the charge, a little mini Ganon kind of vibe there.
Yeah, the bell is available here for JDV. Oh, I thought that, you know, you got to be so careful because these arrows are so safe, like unexpectedly safe, but obviously JDV knows that, so he's not going to like pull the trigger on the bell just quite yet.
Yeah, arrows are something that I've actually seen JoJo working more into his game plan in like, it's been a while, but he used to not really use them as much, and he's been using them more and more. And they're like kind of niche, but also they fit their way into the zoning repertoire of different projectiles coming out.
Okay, trying to air dodge through the bell, and it's going to get you sent beat off stage again. That time trying to jump and skip the ledge situation.
Whoa.
Gets killed, but the taunts coming out by JoJo. That was like 4 taunts in a row. Oh, and then Wiggles, what are you doing, JoJo? JoJo just going wild.
And also there's like how stone cold faced both of them are in the player camps.
It's funny how the players can be so expressive in game, but to do that they have to be like all dialed in real life.
That was a pretty wild down air kill. That really just kind of came out of nowhere, off the angel platform into just I'm going to pogo stick on your head.
That was a parry F smash by JDV. You were talking about his parry game. You can see it here. It's really scary.
There's a few other folks in the region who also have really good parry games, but generally speaking, he's regarded. I mean, the reason why he's, typically top of our PR is one of the reasons that he's able to consistently close out more games than
Ooh, the bomb does actually connect, and the reversal up B almost got the kill. Really, really wanted that kill there. Very unfortunate for him that it didn't. The
charge
bomb,
that for 20,000 years.
that grab getting the max range back throw. Obviously not going to kill. The does set up the bell from off stage. Good to know.
Ooh,
what is with that arrow idea?
That is the
okay, and you're dead. So many cool things.
That
and then the bell hits you, and you're dead.
Yeah, B reverse arrow is one of the wildest things I have ever seen someone go off stage with under.
I appreciate it. I really do. It's unfortunate for him that none of that actually worked out. JDV was just somehow ready for all of it. But yeah, you got to go for it. You got to go for it. You're feeling yourself. You got to try. And there you go. Dash back F smash. And here come the taunts back. JoJo saying, I'm still feeling myself. I can do this.
Just got to not get hit by a lot more of that action.
Yeah, so far it's kind of been taunted to get hit a million times. Unfortunate. Okay, here's that belt ledge, but it's not bouncing anymore. He's got it back in his arms. What's the option here? Just standing there menacingly.
Really
does
good.
Dodge the belt.
Yeah, really good. Just hold shield there. Be like, I bet you're just going to throw it. JDV knowing how to use that win box to carry that nair into that situation to basically keep himself at a disadvantage. And we're just dealing with a situation here where JoJo's got to be real careful and just play from range. Start to pick him apart with some bombs and some arrows if he can get in that boomerang.
He's doing it very smart right now. He's playing very patiently. He is getting that a little bit of extra damage. He's got some clanking with the key. He's got some more work to do here, and you can't be hitting you can't be hitting JDV's parries. If you attack and JDV parries you, you die to F smash.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate one. The dash attack, a great option from Toon Link as kind of a mix-up. It's decently good for covering landings. It's good for a lot of stuff, but
when you're at kill percent to F smash, which is a lot of percents, most percents are kill percent for Pac-Man F smash. It's just a risk. It's just a risk, and the risk didn't pay out for him that time.
And are we? Looks like we might be moving.
Changing stage.
Yeah, going to small battlefield.
Different. This is PS2, but like slightly smaller.
Yeah, PS as people like to call it. Heard it today called PS3.
PS3. You know, when they first added this to the stage list, it was PS New.
PS New. Oh, okay.
Right, but you can't say that anymore. It's not new anymore. Now it's established. Yeah. Okay, so JDV up 2-0 here. JoJo has shown a lot of fight, shown a lot of moments where he can certainly keep it close, and has done a really good job of dodging some of the things like Bell, but in the end of the day, JDV just finds a way so far in the set. Yeah. So we'll see if JoJo can, maybe with the stage change, maybe can change things up.
Yeah, and I mean, a great opening here, almost close to 100%, pretty much unanswered. And, so hard to punish that move.
Yeah, that dash attack on shield is like entire. It's not just safe. Oh, okay, yeah, he's fine. I mean, Pac-Man's always fine, but it's always so wacky to watch. Yeah, I was just saying the dash attack is so tricky because he actually attacks afterward. He's like often like gonna hit you for hitting your shield.
It was interesting there seeing JoJo actually crouch after getting hit there, and JDV opting to just charge through in what looked like kind of advantage state. Instead of just carrying advantage, just being like, nah, I'm good. I'll just charge a little bit. So now I've got Galaga in hand. And
Fruit are good.
Yeah.
It's funny to watch. It reminds me of like a little bit like Cloud or even Smash 4 Cloud, where like you have an advantage. You're like, good, a time to charge limit, right? It's like that's my advantage. That's my punish. Okay.
Raw F, and it's 3 for 3 on those F smashes in this set, knowing when to throw out that giant, super laggy, but very powerful hitbox that's able to take that first stock and put him in a decently commanding lead.
Super important for him because I feel like he hasn't had a lot of opportunities where he had a lead so far in this set, and so as long as he can dodge the spell, which is not a given. Okay, you have to dodge the bell, and if you don't, then the game's even. But if you do, you have like a ton of time to be patient and like rack up the damage. But it's not what happened. Bell hits. JDV, obviously gonna be one of the best with that bell. Really terrifying. He's got all the reads ready, and sometimes Bell hits you.
And now we've got Melon, a real slow-moving, chonky, big knockbox, big hitbox fruit. And it's always interesting seeing two players who are good with items in general play against each other, because we haven't seen it a ton this set, but they definitely have both been very comfortable catching each other's items sometimes and trying to use them against each other.
Yeah, a lot of the early fruit are really good for that. Obviously, the later ones, it's a little terrifying to try to catch some of the stronger fruit. But you're totally right. I mean, obviously, both these players, like any player you play, oh my, okay, not quite.
Not JDV, not. I gotta say, if there's one thing where it's like he's not as consistent, it's the closer.
Right.
The first time Midi was the Pac-Man, I always saw that do that first early days of this game, and JDV not always finding those.
Yeah. And in exchange, because that kill, not able to find that kill, it gives JoJo time to find his own kill. And that we see it again. We saw it before. That reversal, like turnaround up B past the stage is going to actually get the kill this time. Last time it was just barely not enough. But this time, luckily for JoJo, it's just barely enough. So 92% JoJo. I want to see him play patient. It's you obviously can't let him get Bell because of how scary that is, but you got to rack up that damage with your projectiles. Oh, well, apparently not. Apparently you just go in.
Yeah, just finding those openings.
I don't know anything. Yeah,
I like the pressure, the implied pressure there on the other side of the hydrant. Doesn't have to pick an option, but just saying I'm stuffing you out, controlling stage here, making you go next, making you choose the option.
Yeah, you're right. His spacing is really, really strong. You obviously don't want to be in like boxing range of Pac-Man because Pac-Man's boxing is like really incredible, actually. But you want to be just outside of that, and that's the range that JoJo's been really thriving here in this stuff. 127%, but JoJo doesn't care. The percentage doesn't matter to him on this stock.
Yeah.
As long as he's not getting hit by like Bell and like things that'll actually kill. I mean, even here he's probably okay. No,
Nair's not gonna do it.
Yeah, he's still okay. Yeah,
and
169%. And he's like, this is fine. Give me that percent.
Exactly. Just I'm okay to nickel and dime some extra credit here with bombs, projectiles, and just keep finding little bits just to add on. And when you eventually take this stock, I'm going to be in a great position to not go down 3-0.
Yeah, and for JDV's case, right, this is the toughest situation, like generally in the game. Like you're playing against a zoner who knows that they have one goal, and it's to hit you with random projectiles, and they will never actually go in because they're at 182. Why would they? Look at that. Look at that melon. Yeah, eventually it gets that two-frame with the downward angled F-tilt, but it took a long time.
Yeah, 92%, 100 now on the board. Definitely nothing to shake a stick at. There's definitely a lot more options that are going to come online very soon here for Toon Link to close out this game 3 and bring it to a 2-1.
Wow, great weight on the
I was about
fair.
to say, that seemed fake as hell. I was like, no way that's that kill Pac-Man.
Yeah, I mean, a smart option with that weight, but okay, trying to just go over and catch a spot dodge, maybe with that charged up smash.
Uh-oh.
This is really dangerous, actually.
Getting into a situation here.
Pac-Man.
I like the empty hops.
Oh, my God.
I love the empty hops there, threatening, falling up air or something.
The crazy sharking. Okay, he's only got cherry. He needs to get a better fruit. Okay, yeah.
We got saved by the boomerang.
You can't get parry F smash here. You will blow up, even though you're like up by 62%, and the bell will also kill you. So
not quite
much.
yet. Back throw from the center stage isn't going to do it. Percentages semi-irrelevant here, to be totally honest.
God, look at the respect that JoJo is paying JDV from ledge because of the bell and the. Actually, does he have a key right now?
That would have been it.
Can't tell. Okay, no, he's got nothing. Yep, there's the bell. Is he going to pick it up? No, he misses
gets blown away by the water.
Lucky break for JoJo, but still off stage. Wow, 110% JDV has fought this last stock so well. What's the option? The weight back air? Not quite.
Just throwing out a raw F smash. And now it's just maybe really. I don't think so. I don't.
Should? Oh, that does. I was thinking with the rage.
Seen. I mean, I guess with the rage. Yeah. I have not. Man, Toon Link up throw is not a kill throw.
No, it's really not. But with rage and your opponent at 180 something, that'll barely
do the trick.
Yep. Yeah, reminds me. Yeah, I play Paolo. It reminds me of her. It's like not a up throw is not a kill throw, but if you're of rage and your opponent's at 185, maybe it's kind of the same thing.
Well, hey, I mean, you know, we were cursed in the beginning of that game with that character's freaking back throw.
Oh, yeah.
And the range on that throw.
True.
The sticky long hands. Reach through time and space to grab you.
Don't remind me. I'm still bitter. You know, I'm a Paolo player, you know.
She didn't need it. It's fine.
Okay, so JoJo finally getting on the board here. 2-1 for JDV. A strong game by JoJo, but at the end, even with that, basically JoJo got exactly what he wanted for so much of that game. Like, he got all the extra percent that he wanted. He lived forever, right? He got an extra 100%, and even so, JDV was able to fight down to a last hit scenario. You know, and really put all the pressure on JoJo. Luckily, JoJo clutched it out, but it just goes to show that, like, you know, nothing is good enough in this matchup. There's always play for JDV.
The bomb brigade here just bouncing on JDV's shield.
Okay.
Ooh, what a timing there. Finding the bomb, not able to get much more off of it, though.
Oh, jumping into the Galaga. Just going to have to reset. That's the option. Yeah. Tilt Galaga. I mean, just a lot of percent is all that is, right?
Yeah, extra percent on the board and keeping JoJo in disadvantage, but fighting out of the corner with the bomb into the fair. What a catch.
Yeah, incredible. We're talking about the item play by both of them. Obviously, they're both item experts. Yeah, really good catch. As you dropping the bomb, but JDV just saying, my bomb now. God, dude, the way they play neutral is so, like, they're looking for the smallest openings. And they're just, like, really not giving it to each other.
Yeah, again, it really is just the fact that these two have played each other so much. Know exactly types of approaches that they like to take whenever they can find an opening and what kind of openings they're looking for. And yeah, it just shows in the fact that they're both just showing each other a decent amount of respect. And it's why we're still...
That was such a cool bomb. Obviously, it's not going to do anything to Pac-Man, but that was such a cool bomb snipe.
This is another scenario where they've decided to slow down the pace of the game considerably. We're at 2 minutes into the match, and no stocks taken.
JDV is so good at that because, like, you know, JDV says, oh, okay, I mean, eventually, JoJo chases him and finds that aerial to get the kill, but JDV has been good at that, you know, didn't make it to 150-something. The taunt, while his opponent's off stage.
You know, JoJoDaHoBo into the
top.
top.
No, you could have gotten a punish. Just hit him, JoJo.
He's going crazy right now. He's feeling himself in a different kind of way.
Look, taunting.
My man's unhinged.
Look, my opinion, taunting in between stocks, like, cool, you're feeling yourself, dude. Taunting when your opponent, like, might be giving you free options, might be giving you free punishes, you know, that's a different beast. It's just a totally different thing.
Reminds me of Grands of this local from pre-COVID where one of our players was playing Ike versus an Oregon player, and he was, like, saucing on him and was taunting like every, like, I swear to God, every 6 or 7 seconds.
Oh my God.
And he was like, this was old Ike, so he was getting, you know, nair, up air stuff going. And then he would taunt with the sword throw into the ground, and then would cancel out of it into more nairs.
Oh my.
It was really wild.
You know, it's
pretty unhinged.
It's kind of disrespectful too.
It was.
If you're the opponent, you're like,
it was
oh my God, get out of here, dude. Like, I want, like, if someone does that to me, I'm like, I want to kill them and be like, stop that. Like, I want to make them stop it as soon as possible.
It was a disrespect intended for Oregon. I don't even think it was directed as much at the player in question. It was more just like, this is our turf, and we're keeping it.
Hey, respect for trying it, even at the expense of. Okay, yeah. Great, and that's another, you know, FTL 2 frame. JDV's really good at those. Been a pretty consistent kill option because like JoJo's been so good at dodging everything else that, like, just having that, like, oh, actually, there's, like, not much you can do against, like, you know, you're so good, but everyone's got a 2-frame. Well, sorry, most characters have a 2-frame animation.
Characters, yeah.
And you know, so there's not much you can do about that, even if you know the matchup. If I just get the timing right, you're still gonna die to it.
And then landing there right on top of him, just making sure that that F smash doesn't scoop him out into oblivion.
I mean, yeah, again, JoJo had such a huge stock lead in this stock, but JDV's so good at slowing it down and being like, okay, but now how are you going to kill? Oh, great catch on
Galaga.
Galaga.
Yeah, and JoJo just respecting it, holding shield.
Oh my god. Parry, charge fruit, parry, charge fruit, parry, charge fruit. JDV's parries are amazing.
Yeah, and it's like the thing is that pairing projectiles, which is a little sad. You don't really get anything in this game, right, from pairing projectiles, which is sad. But it is kind of a cool keeping you engaged, tight on your game plan, and just like it's a connection to the game. That's like that one more level of like I am in it. I am very much in tune with what my opponent is throwing out.
Oh my god. Yeah, spot dodge, F smash.
Was that a little bit of a teabag that I saw, maybe? Or was that maybe? I don't. JDV's not one for taunting.
Yeah, I suspect it wasn't just because of the player. Yeah. Okay, yep, you block cherries, you up smash out of shield.
And any taunting or anything between these two is very much all in jest because these two are definitely, you know, buddies who play all the time.
I love that. I love that. I love when players are like good enough friends that they can like do fun stuff mid game and they don't take it as like, you know, a personal friend.
Oh yeah, I haven't ever seen. To be fair, I've watched countless JoJo sets and I don't think I've ever seen him taunt this much. I've seen him do it before, but like this is a lot. Nice jab, 1, 2, 3, just to get the damage on the board.
Such an insanely close game here.
1, 2, 3 with the bomb ladder.
Okay, yeah, trying to get right back onto the ledge with that side B. He's gonna take extra damage for it. Both of them though, this is getting really scary. The next good hit by JoJo will get the kill, and obviously Bell kills here as well, right?
Yeah.
Like both of them have. Yep. Okay, tries to pull the trigger on the Bell. Timing is wrong. JoJo really good at holding shield there, not baited into letting go. Oh man.
But now we're at
hit. There's the Bell again. It's just like you dodge it one time and the Bell comes out again.
Was able to just kind of get out of that situation and say, nah, not for me, son. I'm good. Nice arrow. Just keeping the pressure on.
Oh! The raw F smash to be like, you're being too careful. You're drifting back too much. You're giving me so much respect. What if I just let it rip?
Yeah. Knowing when to let it rip is so key for Pac-Man. If you can connect on those consistently, that's just going to be one of those key things. And as we move here out of winners quarterfinals, we've got a whole heck of a lot more content coming your way for top 8. And with that as well, we've got some more fantastic folks about to hop on the mic. The time has gone by so fast.
Yeah, it really does. It's
super
fun. The matches
sets.
have been so good and it's so much fun. Fun to be here when you're having fun. Yep, that's what happens.
Time absolutely flies. But yeah, we're going to get I think a comms change over here. And I don't know if we're taking a little break, but I imagine just a second before we get fully into top 8.
But don't go anywhere because the matches will only get better and better. Oh, hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on. Production saying we got to wait one more moment. So we'll just watch these replays for a second. I mean, yeah, you've seen this a lot, right? Like does JDV usually take these?
I mean, he's definitely plus in